I had to go clean the kitchen before somebody got mad. But that's fine. I'm back now. I also got a little of something to eat. So okay, so we're about to enter another cauldron. I think when I edit this video, I'm gonna cut it right here and then make this half the next episode for YouTube. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we're about to enter a cauldron. Got stalkers.
The shadows are getting long.
I have an idea. Dang it, why isn't it going off? Gotta wait for it. Was that third one?
That's it. Nothing to see here.
Oh, fuck. I hate that move. Great, where's it gonna drop me off? I just cut this part out of the video. I just got to go around. Besides, I barely have any. Come on, fucking. Why is it going off? That's one. That's two. Okay, now you have to move now.
Damn.
stalkers are fine when there's just one of them. But when there's
Going
three,
down fast. Can't be too prepared.
Oh, fuck. Fucking job.
I'll find a use for you.
Around. Actually, never been able to override a job. I've come close. I can never finish the process because I get attacked by something else. So, yeah. I don't remember what this... I think this one's for the big stuff. Yeah, like the Thunderjaw, the Stormbird, and I think the Trampler. I'm not entirely sure. I think... No. No! Come on. Ah, break glitch. Oh well. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is shoot off its things. feel if it's cannons or if it's not.
Uh-oh, someone's bumpy.
I gotta tie it down. That doesn't move. Where's the thingy?
No good without the lighting.
Ow.
Should have brought a cart.
So, not as clean as I would like, but it worked. I'm gonna head over to Maker's End.
There we go. Information to help me override more machines.
This is gonna be. I'm about to fight my way out. Yep. come on. Ah. Oh, come on. Seriously. Oh, finally. That was tough. But I made it out. Barely. I don't want to make her then.
I can't spare the weight.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Shell walkers. Going this way. I'm going to fight them after what I just did. Let's see what they have. Really gonna block my way out.
That'll keep my stomach quiet. Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabet Sobeck.
You? Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Who is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabet Sobeck. What kind of name is that? for the trail?
Don't mind if I do. How many? It's 3. Kill these 2 and take the one back there. Okay, guess I don't know.
Almost there now. No. That's gone. The sky's getting lighter. Dawn's coming.
I need box one.
I waited for you. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us or a little different?
2.
Hopefully a little
2.
different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
Okay.
This scrapes.
Shh, Aloy. Don't want to alert them. Can't go to the front door. We'll go the other way.
Whoa!
Fuck! I didn't realize. Fuck.
Get it together, you son of!
This guy's armored.
Make it happen.
Get up now.
They're still looking.
Get up now. This isn't time. This isn't nap time. Thought you were better. Wow.
I see him. Save these for the trail.
Oh, fuck.
That's an alarm. Would make enough noise to bring in more.
one more somewhere.
At attention, dimwits! No! Regroup! Pile on 'em!
More where that...
I gotta find the goodies.
Calm.
The Nora have always been suspicious of outsiders. I suppose they had a good reason. Avad is weak. He speaks of peace, but he's just afraid to attack the Shadow Karja.
All right.
Machines killing people all over the sun.
This must be where the good stuff is. Ah, here's the good stuff.
Another woman in the Hunter's Lodge? Next, they'll be running the lodge.
Can't carry more.
Well, I will. Something I don't need, like the sparkers. gonna go sell the stuff to the merchant.
The sunshine always makes me feel like I can do anything.
The lines are soaked in blood. The sun shall
These sparkers I hardly use. I think I'm gonna sell a bunch.
Hope I don't burn in the sun. Again.
Sun King Avad freed the slaves. A terrible business that was. The raids, the cages, the sacrifices.
No room.
Who's really in charge of Meridian, The Oseram, that's who. Whispering in our Sun King's ear.
Yeah, I gotta start buying some stuff. Get rid of these. Still no crystal braiding. Find a bellowback heart. Strider. I haven't come across many striders in a while. I like this one. I like this one too. Have to find a charger heart. Crystal braiding. I need to find some crystal braiding. Actually, I got that one already. I need the blast sling, which I have. Cool. I think that should be. Oh, yeah. That's enough for now. Okay, open my treasure boxes. Oh, look, a shard heart. But now I need more shards. I could sell those faster. Grazer heart. Shard heart. Yeah, that's started her up, but now I need 800 mil shards. Let's keep the Thunderjaw heart for now. Stormbird lens. I'm gonna keep that for now. I don't know what I'm gonna need it for, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Bunch of these sparkers. There it is. I know I'm doing a lot of this weird stuff, but there's a method to it. I'm gonna sell mods. All the green ones. And these corruption ones. I don't like. They're not useful. Like, at all.
Greetings.
that one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take the handle. Yeah, that's better. I could sell my old slings.
I won't believe in this ceasefire until I... He listened his kestrels on one knee.
I hear King Avad.
Other way. Yeah, now I'm stocked up. Yeah, nothing can stop me. I think that's enough for now.
Avad has brought a welcome peace.
These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes.
You just had to ruin that, Nell. They're so cool. Argues have to be so cool, but just so creepy. At the same time.
You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Cards are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
Oops.
We've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
Yeah. It's a long story.
With many quick endings, I hope.
Goodbye, Nil.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No, once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
Okay, yeah. Time to go. Get away from the creepy guy. Oh, where's my horse? Okay. The broadhead is Rico. What should I call you? I'll call you... Who's Rico? It's not Rico. I should call you... Chamberlain. Okay, they're the bandit camp it is. Oh, I got two.
Stones for the trail.
Here. Stay really quick. Oh, behemoth. Yeah, I'm not gonna go anywhere near that right now.
Keep that for later.
Or can I? I do need a button. I already spent a lot of shards on back there, so maybe I'll come back for that behemoth. Let's kill some of this stuff.
Aaron is getting thick. I'm waiting for you.
Hey, don't hurt Chamberlain. That was rude. Get away from Chamberlain! We got the shards back. Did he hurt you? Did he hurt you, baby? Okay. Don't worry, you're not hurt. I'm hurt. You're not. Yeah. Yeah. Say that, Chamberlain.
Might be able to take them out one by one if I stay out of sight.
Yep. No need to.
Forged earth delvers made off with any witches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
Eclipse, just like you said.
Incoming!
Fuck!
Fall before the shadow!
Where the hell did you come from?
Let this rock! Damn, lost him.
Nope. Right where I want you. Okay, maybe I didn't, but I was able to make it work. Nice job, Chamberlain. I'm sorry. I got you hurt. I'm doing terribly. At least I got shards.
Right where he said it would be. Not a
I
bad
could tell that.
selection. I'll put those to use.
That's Terra plus damage.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. But until we'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Okay, stay here, Chamberlain. Oh. Gonna be in. Come back for you. On the way out. I need my stealth suit.
Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. Can never be fooled.
Good flying home.
She went that way.
You don't know. Ah, might as well. So, any of them have a tank on them? Hahaha. That's awesome. Yeah, might as well. They're all grouped together like that? I could easily blow them up with the sling, but save ammo.
These dig sites, they're massive. All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Corruptor. Oh, sorry about that. Just run to the bathroom really quick.
I'm soaked from melted snow.
This is no place for a soldier. Oh, rope burner, frost black, chopping up hard ground.
they've been
Them
uncovering
fighting
here.
outside, meridian powers need more.
Something's moving up there.
She's here!
Fuck. Okay.
Go up first. Move the change.
Ow. That completely went off the rails.
Forget about traveling light. Full already.
Whatever.
An explosion.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving. And be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this deal will be up and running.
Has to be one of the deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. Focus disappeared.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points. Really hurt it. Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it. Got too much already.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep... I need to find a way inside the tower.
Into the depths of Maker's End.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. Please step inside.
Into the unknown.
Dr. Sobeck, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairman. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
See what's around.
Protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad. I'd have to ditch something.
In here.
deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world. What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
There. Nothing.
No space.
Nope, I did not mean to do that. Oh well.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural. Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Ow.
I bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up. Looks like I can climb here. I'd have to leave something else behind.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, the climbing on this game is as smooth. I would like. It's better than some games. For a bit. I'd like exploring.
People were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution.
What the? Oh, okay, I see here.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. Some of these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Again, whose bright idea was it
Looks
to
like the way up. What's left
turn
of it?
biomatter into energy? Well, we already do that now, but the way they do it. Again, who thought that was a good idea? And self-manufacturing.
It'll be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobeck. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Is there anything over there? Nah.
Toes going numb. Keep moving.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Okay. Yeah. He was right about one thing. People wouldn't care in the future because there wouldn't be any people to care. Press the wrong button. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just did that. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Judge me? Okay, yeah, you're judging me. Stop judging me. I tried. Okay. At least it didn't jump. At least it just dropped me off right here. Whee! Oh, okay. Now jump. Don't drop. Jump. Files worth downloading. Nope. Just a great stamina in order to keep going like this. We're fighting, then climbing, then more fighting, more climbing.
can't carry more.
Yeah, she's winded. But she keeps going because she has to.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
There's just one thing before we do that.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get the engine armor I found.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabet, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabet Sobeck here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me.
I think she did.
I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
Nope.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Don't leave anything behind.
This doesn't add up. Sobeck couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
You know what? I think your name is important. So.
Alright, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabet Sobeck. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabet Sobeck.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
I'm not done with you yet.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect feral robots.
But if Elizabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the corruptors and deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal?
Yes.
I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
This is just personal for him. Just a search of knowledge. And that search of knowledge is going to carry over into Horizon Forbidden West.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Is there any chance that Elizabet Sobeck could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabet's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elizabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
We'll see.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Yep. We'll head to Meridian first.
So much for being careful. The snow's got a bite out here.
Chamberlain run off on me. Tell him to wait. Maybe not. Maybe he ran off. Oh, there you are, Chamberlain. Decided to hang out with your cousins. Too bad you're gonna kill your cousins. There you go, Chamberlain. Alright. Now you're back on duty.
No space.
Come on, Chamberlain. Oh, another one. Yes. Okay.
They're scanning for me.
Okay, I thought the thing was gonna explode. Must be a protective case around it. There it is. Thanks, Chamberlain. Let's go. Get out of here. Head into Meridian. Yeah, let's go on Meridian. I'm not gonna be able to go on right away. Right here. Hey. okay?
didn't believe the stories, but they're true. The Nora do dress like savages.
Okay, fuck you too.
The truth? What happens in the north? No shadows in the noonday sun.
I heard in theory they have piles of scrap up north. I tell ya, Oseram know how to forage.
Brought the Hunter's Lodge in line. Here they had to admit another woman into the ranks. Always stay bright.
After finding out. I don't know how you guys say.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Let's have a chat.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theridine is sweeter still.
Oh, that's sweet.
These metal flowers, what are they exactly?
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Yeah, I don't have many, but not doing a very good job.
Till we meet again,
Gathering those
my
metal
noble
flowers. Okay,
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Check. Doing a better job at the vessels than the flowers. So. Okay. All I have to do is find them. Oh, if I see any on my map on my way to do stuff. I could do. But yeah,
Any work done under the sun warms you through the night.
hi, sis.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Here, here.
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
This is a good day.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis. Members in the lodge. My father and brother were both Hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in the massacre. They should be honored as Hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
How did your family come to be members of the lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry.
I know that.
Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
Okay. There we go. Let's go to Erend and Avad. Oh, look. Okay. Got a bellback heart? Yes. I'll take it.
Good find.
I need someone to sell me weapons.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Nothing like sipping a drink and strolling along.
Just gonna run in. Hello.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her, I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please.
Who's really in charge?
When we spoke, Aaron didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She's not the one who's suffering now. You are. She died before you could say goodbye.
Is it that obvious? You're right. I'm dwelling on my pain, not just hers. And there's only one thing left that can help. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
The bandits try to get past me, I'll have to fight. More of my business. Carja had been here working since the spire cast a shadow on the place.
Wish the Oseram would... Couldn't imagine living anywhere else. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me.
Next, there'll be one in the lodge, and then one.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
I don't have any.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Yeah, we got a warrant.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb?
It's a bomb, all right.
Doesn't look
well
too big.
crafted. Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Anybody below? Well, it doesn't look like there's anybody there. I think it's safe.
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
That's a big close.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make Avad watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Yeah. Let's go save the king.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
A warehouse destroyed in an instant.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Shut up a bucket line!
Yeah, how does the fire department work in this city? I'm sure this wouldn't be the first fire.
What happened?
I haven't heard a blast like
A
that
moment of
since
your
the
time,
liberation.
Outlander?
The cries of the merchants, the scent of the fruits and perfumes.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
Ah, just exploded.
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Oh, downstairs.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace. Dervahl.
He looks angry.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
Oh, not that sound. You know that sound. I heard it earlier.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Got too much already.
Time to kill Dervahl.
What's this?
Oh. Not kill him.
You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Battle is upon us.
Can we finish this? I've got a sun god to kill. I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravagers, a savage. Ow.
Oh, it's on.
Why does Avad ladies do the fighting?
Oh, shit.
I've led an army. Killed kestrels and ravagers, a savage is nothing.
This one'll take you down.
Why does Avad always have his ladies do the fighting? It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Lures.
Those majestic, murderous Flinthawks! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
fighting these things, because there's more in the way. If you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
No, they're annoying.
Majestic, murderous glinthawks!
Forget about traveling light. Save this for later.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Nice. Yeah, she did say it's time for him to grow up. As far as growing up. I'm not gonna go talk to Dervahl. It's not even a cutscene.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? She likes me.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know...
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Carja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
I don't know. I know back in the day you see his marriage as a way to bring kingdoms together. But maybe things are different here.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
I know who attacked the Nora. A faction of Shadow Carja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient machines, weapons they want to use to strike Meridian.
I see. What you're saying echoes whispers I've heard from Avad. A Shadow Carja splinter group, corrupted machines across the land. When will the attack come, do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we can to prepare. Keep me informed if you learn more.
Well, that's the end of that. So, we saved the kingdom, helped Aaron get justice. We entered the Hunter's Lodge officially. So, I think next time we'll do a little bit more exploring. Might visit the Grave Hoard. Then, no, and then we'll see. But I'm just gonna find a campfire.
I care what other tribes do, but I'll just mind my own.
I'm gonna find a campfire and
Couldn't imagine living here.
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
Also, decide what to do with him. But he tried to kill our Sun King.
let's save it and then we'll call it a day. It's getting late. I need to sleep.
Knew it was.
Well, thank you for joining me on this stream. Yeah, we saved the Sun King, saved Meridian, helped Aaron out. Did a lot this episode. So, next time, do a little bit more exploring. Might start doing some hunting grounds. I definitely need that. So we get those weapons from that one lady in the Hunter's Lodge. Not Talana, but the cashier lady. I need some marks, so I gotta go find. I think I'll head back over to, yeah, just all the hunting things, hunting grounds, so I can get those weapons. Yeah, I want to be ready for